All right, guys, welcome to the show this evening, y'all. This is the post-fight show. Adesanya versus Paulo Costa, guys. And tonight I have analysts of each fight. Guys, it was a good card. A lot of very competitive fights tonight. A couple of good knockouts on the card, too, as well. If you didn't get to see them, check out the replays, y'all. I swear to God. But here's my final analysis of everything, guys. Guys, this is Porch Talk Sports. I'm your host, JP. Let's get it started. All right, guys. Like I said, welcome to the Porch Talk Sports, folks. I'm your host, JP, as usual. This is UFC 253, Costa versus Israel Adesanya. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to the page down at the bottom. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. So let me go ahead and get into my analysts from tonight. So we're just going to take it fight by fight. The first fight tonight on the main card was Hakeem Dawadu versus Zabari Tugov. I have a tough time pronouncing that one. That one was won by, of course, by decision. Duwadu had the total strikes percentage, total strikes advantage, and he really just kind of picked Zabari off, kind of for the most part in the fight. I saw Zabari try to get something on the ground. He had 7 takedown attempts. Just he really couldn't get any. He couldn't take down Akeem at all. He really put himself at a disadvantage, especially missing so many attempts. Man, takedown percentage was 14%. Granted, I mean, he try. If he got to the fourth time, he would stop, but he just kept trying to go after those takedowns, and it really, really put him in a bad spot and put him in behind in the judge's eyes. So that was the outcome for that first fight. The King Dawadi by decision. Second fight was Caitlin Vieira versus Eubanks. This is the women's bantamweight fight. This one was pretty interesting. It was actually very closely fought out for the most part. Especially in that second round, I thought Eubanks really kind of like shortened the gap a little bit. Vieira, I thought won the first round really quite dominantly, but that third round, she really didn't help herself. She got taken down twice. That's what really swung Vieira's favor, and of course, she won by decision, 3 round bout for that one. The next one is Carl Flans versus Brandon Royval. This was awesome, y'all. Just a very good submission. Just honestly, very technically sound. He really just came over the back, completely put his body weight over him, crumbed him on. Premier crumbing over. It was a pretty dominant performance, honestly, for the most part. Um, he knocked him down twice before that, anyway. Yeah, excuse me, sorry. Although Carl Frantz did get a knockout on him, this for the most part, in terms of even strike percentage and significant strikes, it was pretty much a dominant fight. 0 for 1 for takedown attempts for Carl Prince. Just Brandon Royval, really dominant performance. Like I said, when he put his body weight over his back on, like, when you watch the replay, great just technique, putting his body weight over him and just getting him into that headlock. It was beautiful, guys. Very beautiful guillotine. Uh, Next fight was Dominic Reyes versus Jan Blachowicz. This was honestly a pretty damn good TKO, man. Fortunately, my man Dominic Reyes, man, he was actually winning. He was actually winning that fight, honestly, for the most part. But in that first round, but just, that second round, Blachowicz came out with the fury, dude. Just it sucks, dude. You can win a fight the whole way. Just you slip up a little bit, and just the other guy just comes in and dominates you. So I feel bad for my boy Reyes, but Blachowicz was a fight. Just with the I'm sorry. It was just a great overall performance. Like in this, like with the Fury, he came out in the second round. Like I said, um, Don Reyes did not have handled it. Got knocked down. I mean, Blake Witchover took him from the back, and that was it. Then finally, our main event is Adesanya versus Paulo Costa. I love this one. This one was beautiful. Israel Adesanya, absolutely dominant performance. Honestly, probably the most dominant performance of the night when you think about it. The way he just sat there and picked off Paulo Costa was honestly quite surprising. I did not think that he was going to get dominated like that. To me personally, just I really thought that with it with his hand speed, Paul Costa would be able to like keep up. But it just man, it just seemed like Adesanya was just one step faster. Honestly, in that reach, the reach really what made the difference in the fight. He was able to like stand back, like stand Paul and like really keep his distance, really not take a lot of damage from Paul Costa's punches. So Adesanya really did his thing in this fight. So all power to him, dude. He deserves the championship, guys. So that's gonna be it for me tonight, guys, for UFC 253. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like I said, it was a great card. You want to see the highlights? Go ahead and check them out. Well, a couple knockouts, but for the most part, the fights that went the distance really were very entertaining. So if you want to check them out, just go ahead and check them out online, guys. The highlights. So thank y'all so much again. Once again, like, subscribe, and comment if you want to, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and y'all have a blessed evening. Let's go, Porch Dog.